A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries who are present here, my dear teachers and my friends. I am Vaibhav Singh of class 11th A1, and today I am standing in front of you all with my views on the topic gender and equality. What I believe is that the world is like a prism, and the prospects are like the light rays that enters in that prism and get refracted into different light or colors, just like the people's perspective about a particular point or a particular topic. And the same goes for gender and equality. When we hear the word gender and equality, the first image that pops out in our mind is a woman suffering from pain. However, what gender equality really refers to is the equality of all the genders that include men, women and transgenders too. So what we have to do is think all of them equally. Let's just consider that a woman who has suffered miseries and harassments, and after all that was forced to keep quiet just to protect the so-called prestige of their family. So just for that prestige, he had remained quiet. So in future, when she will bear her own daughter and her own daughter will be harassed, will she be able to stop it? The answer is no. She won't be able to do that, because at that time she was suffering those harassments. She didn't have the courage to fight back. So now, how will she get that courage? So for the welfare of her own future, for the maintenance of her own life, she'll have to take the steps in present for the welfare of her own future. So the next time she come up on the street, she'll have a confident walk rather than the fear. On the contrary comes the man. While growing up in the society, we hear many things from the society like men don't cry. Does girls have monopoly over tears? The answer is no. They don't have monopoly over tears. What is it in the society? Crying for men is just considered as another cover-up for their weakness. Is there a cover-up for weakness? Is crying a sin for the men? No, it's not. And the second thing that we hear is be a man. Be a man, said the father who was never there. Be a man, said that alcoholic uncle who couldn't stop staring at the girls passing by. Be a man. What an ideal thing to say to a 13-year-old teenager who is shaving his non-existing beard. Be a man. Who was said to a teenager who is turning to be a teenager at the first place. But of course, be a man. And the most important thing that comes on your mind is that most of the people in the society think men as a dogs, who are laying opportunities for another woman to lie, betray, harass. Just because 1, 2 or 20 men couldn't stop humming around doesn't mean everyone is like that. Just because those 20 men couldn't stop humming like dogs doesn't mean everyone is like that. Are 1, 2 or 20 men enough to define an entire freaking race? The answer is no. And after all that comes the most neglected one, the transgenders. When they are born in a family, they are considered as an ill omen. For the society, they are like curses. When they are born in a family, their very own parents neglect to accept them. Are they inhumans? Does they have big nails or fangs like creatures? The answer is no, they are also humans like us. So why this much discrimination among all of us? What I believe is that women are the makers of the society, while the men are the supporters and the transgenders are the equivalent part of that society. So what we have to do is liberate our souls from he and she to you and me, and especially we. So this time, let's do it for humanity. Thank you so much.